everybody. This is Mike Weiner. I'm usually here with Leon Thomas for NRG This Week. I am going solo. Leon is not going to be here, so you just have Mike Weiner. I'm the CEO of NRG Network Referral Group. I've been doing this for 24 years, very excited about it. And we've got a great guest I'm going to be bringing in here in 2 minutes. Going to talk about the NRG Spring Extravaganza coming up on Friday, March 8th from 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern. It'll be on my Zoom. It'll be 367 333 9689, and there is no password. We've got a keynote speaker, Tom Cavanaugh from California. He'll be speaking for about 15 minutes. We've also got corporate sponsors. We've got about 8 of them. We have got breakout sessions. Michelle Wilson, my VP, will be running those. We're expecting over 200 people. There's going to be testimonials. There's going to be education, motivation, inspiration. You got it. It's going to be amazing. How long would it take you to contact 200 people? Probably quite a while, weeks, months, maybe longer. And you don't have to do that. So my website is nrg.online. And if you need to reach me live, it is 443-756-9656. You can text me. You can call me. Again, the NRG Extravaganza is coming up Friday, March 8th. You definitely want to be there if you're an existing business, a brand new business. We've got folks coming from around the U.S. We've got folks coming from Canada. We've got folks coming from other countries. The breakout sessions are going to be amazing. We usually do 3 of those, and you're going to get to meet a lot of different people. But the other thing I want to do, I want to bring on Lori Landon. She is my guest today on NRG This Week. We are doing this live, Lori. I know we've all fixed your hair up. I actually got a haircut last night. You look as gorgeous as always. So I know you're out in California. It is about 12:03 in the afternoon. It's 3:03 here. I tell you, Lori, it's February in Maryland, and we've had thunder and lightning. What's the weather like out in California? Let's talk weather first before we get into business.
Here in California, it's sunny, and it's in the 60s.
It's beautiful weather.
Perfect.
You know, we've been around 60, not the last couple of days, but it's supposed to be a cold front through tonight. It's gonna be 43 degrees for a high tomorrow. You would shiver out in California if it was 43, right? So, Laura, you've got a amazing foundation. You and I have been working together. We're in our second year now. A wonderful woman named Brillie brought us together. I've known Brillie for about 15 years. She may work just as hard as you and I, Lori. It's pretty amazing. Why don't you take 2 minutes, 3 minutes, talk about your foundation, and then we're going to do a really deep dive. You are coming to Maryland, and I am stoked. You and I, you're on most of the Zooms that I run. I run 32 Zooms a week. But take 2-3 minutes, talk about the foundation. What is your mission? What do you hope to accomplish? I know to me, you are an angel. If you remember that show, Touched by an Angel in the 80s, one of my favorite shows. It was just wholesome. And I could see, you coming out of that show. But take 2-3 minutes, talk about your mission and what you do nationwide and internationally for mankind, really.
It's been incredible. It has truly been amazing. And I am so grateful and feel so blessed to be able to do what I do every day. We're serving people all over the world. We are currently in 6 countries, including the US. And I have over 25 countries in line with connections waiting for us to open service. So it's been phenomenal. And my goal is to be able to travel and see the people firsthand, to develop relationships with the people we serve and the people I serve with. And it has just been an incredible journey. We were established as a charitable outreach to serve those in need worldwide. That's really what it is. We serve individuals, we serve families, we serve organizations throughout the world. And we do this through various ways: financial assistance, education, materials, resources, coaching, training, health, medical, welfare, life and skill development, arts, education, business. We provide funding and resources for building of shelters and schools, libraries, farms, training centers, learning centers, and provide other essentials for life. Really, it's serving the individual, whether it's an individual, a family, an organization. It's reaching out to the one in their unique needs, serving all of those people. It's beautiful. There is no restriction on who we can serve. We just serve people with love, and we help them meet their need, but not just stay there, help them get self-reliance and want to give back. That's really my heart, is to help them get out of their situation and create the life they desire to live. And we have saved, in the couple of years that we've been an official organization, we've saved over 350 individual lives. We've saved thousands of orphan children, providing medical care, food, water, as well as clothing, school supplies, school fees. We have a soccer club in Nairobi, Kenya that is impacting that entire country. It's just incredible. We've got a learning center and library in Pakistan for children. We have a training center we're building in Uganda for single mothers. I mean, there's just so many beautiful opportunities that we've had to bless lives. And I've been able to travel and hug and meet almost every one of those thousands of people. And it has just been beautiful to have my family extended worldwide and to be able to really develop those relationships and serve. So
it's amazing, Lord. That's just absolutely amazing. Amazing. You know, I want to kind of go behind the curtain a little bit. I've not really asked you this. I think you've talked about it.
mhm.
What was the impetus for you to develop this foundation? Was there something that happened? Was there a live event that happened? I really would like our viewers to know what it was that motivated you, because I don't really know anyone that could do what you do. I mean, it's truly, you're a blessing to the whole world. And you know, I'm privileged to be on so many Zooms with you with NRG. I run 32 a week, and you're on almost every one. But what was the motivation for you to put this together and serve so admirably and so with just beautiful love? I mean, for the whole world.
You know, it's a story. There's a story to this. I'm putting it in a book. I share it, and I don't have time to share all of it. But let me just see if I can catch a few pieces. So my background is music and theater. I have a master's degree in conducting. I have taught in the schools, everything in the arts, performances, as far as theater and drama and all music. I've done it. And in that journey, during that time while I was a full-time teacher, I was diagnosed with an incurable illness. And through the process of natural healing, I was able to heal myself, and I became a board certified health coach, life coach, essential oil coach in that process. And there hit a point when I was teaching that I was in that healing journey, not quite finished, but almost through healing it. And I hit a point where it was becoming very stressful in my teaching career. And I knew something had to shift. So I was given the opportunity to purchase a ticket to an event. It was a live event of Tony Robbins, actually. And I went to this event. And when I left this event, I knew three things. I knew I had to let go of my teaching career. I knew I needed to focus my life on love and connection. That was huge. And then I knew that I wanted to be free to give. I had this desire that was just really within me. And with that, I received clarity of what I call the 5 freedoms. And I'm writing a book of this. I coach it. I'm living it. And that is, when you have the freedom of health, which has to be the first thing, it's the most important. And I've been there, so I know. When you have the freedom of time, location, purpose, and finance, those 5 freedoms, you can create your optimal life. And you can create a life that allows you to become free to give in all aspects. When I received that inspiration, that knowledge, understanding, a month later, I let go of my career as a teacher. And I started out in this journey of becoming a health and life coach, because that's what I was in at the time. I was healing myself from this incurable illness with no known cause, which I've now learned the cause and the cure. But that transferred me, that pivoted my life off my path where I thought I was supposed to be. And I was supposed to be there. But at that point, my path changed, and it was on purpose. It needed to change. Through 6 years plus of focusing on love and connection and my journey as a coach. I was led to a young man connected with me on Facebook from Kenya, which started this whole path in the foundation. I was coaching him when I received inspiration that I needed to start a global nonprofit. Immediately, I knew the tagline was bringing nations together in service, in unity, and love. And I knew that our process was different than any other organization. It was reaching out to the one in their unique need, serving individuals, families, and organizations, helping meet their need, helping them become self-reliant and want to give back. Instantly, I knew it without a doubt. I had no doubt. I had no fear. I knew that was what I needed to do. And I started the next day and became a full registered nonprofit, 501c3, a month later. And I started the journey to Africa, and I went twice, spent about 8 weeks traveling over that next couple of months. And it has just been such a beautiful, amazing gift. Amazing.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Lori. So what we're going to do real quick, one thing that Leon Thomas, who co-hosts us with me, is very big in racquetball. He's got the racquetball revival. He works with all kinds of kids. I don't remember the exact age, but I think 8 to 19 approximately. And he's really big on racquetball. We are going to take a commercial break here, and we will be right back to talk further with Lori Landon. We're going to talk a little bit about her experience with NRG. We're going to mention the extravaganza one more time, and then we're going to do a deep dive. Lori is coming into Maryland May 11th. She's actually going to be here before then. We're going to talk about a Journey tribute band coming to Frederick, Maryland. But before we get to that, we're going to take a break now, commercial break, and we will be right back with NRG This Week. Thank you.
Renting is everything. It's style at your doorstep, off the runway and into your closet. It's every trend you've been dying to try and every designer you've yet to discover. It's wearing it your way every time and making it count everywhere you go. It's never worrying about what to wear, because something new is always coming your way. That's why renting is everything. New styles, top designers, all for a flat monthly fee. Start your subscription at renttherunway.com.
Slow roasted over hickory fire and pulled by hand. This is the way pit pork has always been done. Pulled pork lovers, rejoice. The smoky old days are back at the Smoke Shack. From the creative team that brought you the Browning Project and Dead by Morning comes a new thriller that will change the way you look at white-collar crime forever. Falling from the Sky.
Water. It's everywhere. We drink it, we bathe with it, we cook with it. Coffee's made with water. Toilets won't flush without it. It's used for washing clothes, dishes, utensils, pots, pans, floors, and our teeth. Plants and crops need water, animals drink it, and fish need it too. And don't forget, we can have a lot of fun in the water. Water. What would we do without it?
Mike Weiner back here. Those are some great commercials. I believe they're done by the interns. Just a great job. Great job. So before we bring Lori back, I do want to mention the extravaganza again. It's going to be Friday, March 8th, 1 to 4 Eastern. It'll be on my Zoom, 367-333-9689. No password. We're expecting over 200 people. It's going to be a great event. Keynote speaker, Tom Cavanaugh out of California. He is brilliant. We've got sponsors. We've got 3 breakout sessions. Michelle Wilson NRG's VP will be running that. Julie Lichman, my virtual assistant, will be there. We're going to have a lot of fun. There's going to be education, inspiration, motivation, and it's just going to be an amazing time. So going to bring Lori Landon back in. We're going to talk with Lori a little bit more. And, Lori's on almost every Zoom with me. And, Lori, there's folks that have not been to NRG. And I'm going to have you take 2 minutes. And before we do the deep dive into the big event, I'd like you to, what is it about NRG that brings you back over and over and over again? I know you and I are working very close together. There's folks out there that don't know anything about networking. There's folks that have been to not so good networking groups. They haven't really received a lot. When I have a new member join, we had someone join Philly today. I've already blown his phone up with 23 referrals, and it's all about law of attraction. But what is it for Lori Landon that really resonates with you as far as NRG? What is some of the benefits that you see being part of NRG?
NRG has been a blessing in my life. It truly has. It is the place to be if you want to develop relationships and you want to network and grow your business. For me, it's all about relationships. And that 6 years of focusing on love and connection really helped me understand that relationships truly are priceless. They're the most important thing in life and business. So when you come into NRG, you have the opportunity to have access to 400 to 500 members. But as you develop relationships and you do one-on-one calls and you really get to know way beyond what we call know, like, and trust, you can go way beyond it. When you do that and you develop those relationships, they become like family. And because of that, you have access to all of the people they know. So really your access to people is unlimited, because as you develop those relationships and you get involved with people they know and they like and trust, it brings all those numbers. I mean, it scales it. And they want to serve you because you've developed a relationship with them. It's not just like in a networking where you see the person one time, take what you can, and then you don't see them again. This is ongoing relationships. For me, they're lifelong relationships. And when you develop that way, they want to give you what they have to serve you. They want to share their people with you who they think are going to bless your life and your business. So it's truly, to me, about relationships. And Mike, you've done an amazing job culturing that, developing that family culture, that kind of environment where people are comfortable, where we enjoy being together, where it's more than just a conversation of how can I help you and that's it. It's way beyond that. It's really sincerely diving deep within ourselves to help each other. And you just don't see that in other groups. I've been there. You don't find it at the other ones. It's not the same.
Appreciate that, Lori. Thank you very much. I live and breathe this stuff. I've been doing this 24 years, and sometimes it's hard to get me away from the Zoom. We used to do live meetings for 20 years. We pivoted with COVID, and I've been on Zoom now. It'll be 4 years next month. It's crazy. People think it takes a long time to network and develop stuff. You were at one meeting and you met Norman Wasserman, and because of Norman, you're now coming into Maryland, which I'm stoked about. It's going to be May 11th this year. It's coming up the Saturday night before Mother's Day. Take 2 minutes, talk about, the concert and the benefit of the concert. And I'm going to add a few things that we haven't really discussed to really get across the message to people if they're within driving distance or even flying distance. I know you're going to give us a number of how many people are expected to fly in, but take 2-3 minutes, give us kind of an overview on May 11th and what's going to happen that night. Thank you.
Well, I'm excited about that. And yes, I did meet Norman Wasserman in one of the meetings, and it happened to be the very first meeting I went to. So I met him, and this was a life-changing relationship. This was something that is now going to be a lifelong partnership that we do together. He has an entertainment business in New York, and when I shared about my foundation, he does benefit tribute concerts for foundations and charities, nonprofits. And so instantly in that first meeting, he connected. We got on a call right after that meeting, and we have partnered up. He is going to be my producer as we take these events across the country. And the point of them is to bring awareness of our foundation, what we're doing, to allow for donors to come in, opt in, and make donations, but also the ticket sales, the proceeds that are going to be donated or given, a large portion, majority of that will be donated by me back into the foundation. So it is going to be a huge support system for our foundation, while at the same time, we get to go around the country and enjoy music by these professional tribute groups. These are not just bar bands. These are professional tribute performers and tribute groups, that the kind that you would see in Vegas and other professional settings. They're amazing. And we have access to pretty much anyone you want that musically. We can get a tribute group for that, and we can take them to your location, to your venues. Like a high school venue is a perfect, the theater in a high school is a perfect setting. It has the right number of seats in most cases. It's a perfect environment for this. So we can take them anywhere in the country. And when we do it in a high school, we're also able to provide a fundraiser back to the schools in many cases, where I can actually not just generate this awareness for my foundation, but I can also allow my foundation to serve the schools across the country. So it's really opened up a beautiful opportunity of service. We're also bringing on students from the local area to perform before the Journey Band in Frederick. So we get to highlight the student performers in your locality where you are. And at the same time, they get a memorable experience performing on stage in front of a band like that. So it's going to be a beautiful opportunity. We're going to enjoy it. We've got about 15, I believe we've got about 15 NRG members who are flying in. I'm flying in from California, and others are coming from California, Utah, Florida, all over the country, to enjoy this time together and to be able to support the foundation, and to be able to support the students that are local to that area, and to be able to enjoy this music that is celebrating journeys. So I'm so thrilled. This is tying my entire life together, music and theater and speaking and the foundation all together in an event. So now I've got this event business that I'm doing where we're hosting these events, and it's just beautiful. It's a really wonderful way to promote the foundation and to bring a night of beautiful music of all different types to the places around the country. So it'll be fun.
For those of you watching right now, Lori's going to be coming in, I think, a week early, and, going around Maryland. We're going to be doing some networking events as well. The networking is a really big piece to this too. I mean, yes, there's music. I know Lori and I have talked about having dinner and, having people there and bringing the NRG family together. And, what better way to network over food and music. And, Journey's one of those groups that's really timeless. I have two sons that are in their 20s, and everybody knows Journey. There's no one that doesn't know Journey. They're iconic. I mean, they're just amazing in their music. And yeah, it's a Journey tribute band, but songs like Faithfully and Open Arms, I mean, classic music. I mean, Separate Ways, there's just some amazing songs by them. And Lori did point out there's going to be an opening band. I think you said the kids from the school are going to be performing, Lori. Is that correct?
We have students from the school, and we also have students from the School of Rock, the Rock School in Frederick. They're going to also perform. So we have several students that will be doing some performing there as the opening act to the performance. So then the Journey Band will come out, and we'll just enjoy that the rest of the night. But it's going to be amazing. It's going to be so much fun. And what's cool about these events is that even if you're involved with a nonprofit or a charity or an organization that wants to raise money, I'm even willing to partner with people and go to your area and do a concert together. We can do this together and be able to support each other's organizations. There's so many beautiful opportunities to this. And this particular one in Frederick it's going to be supporting the schools, the theater department. It's going to support the students that are performing and the School of Rock, the Rock School. And then on top of that, the foundation, and just making a fun evening for the local people and those that fly in to be able to enjoy this time together. So it's a win for everybody, really.
I'm super excited to finally meet Lori. We have not met. We feel like we know each other because we've been on thousands of Zooms together. But Frederick, Maryland, for those of you that don't know it, it's a really neat town. There's a lot of hotels there. So if you're driving in from Philly or any parts of PA, York, Harrisburg, if you're coming in from the South, from Virginia, even if you're coming up the coast from North Carolina or Florida, a lot of hotels there, a lot of things to do. If you come in early, let myself know, and we'll try to coordinate some meals and some different things together. There's a phenomenal restaurant. Jeff Johnson has been helping us out. We met a Dutch's daughter about a couple weeks ago, and there's just a lot to do in Frederick, in and around. It's very close to DC. It's very close to Baltimore. I feel like a travel agent or a tour guide now, Lori, but there's a lot to do in Maryland. And of course, we always have to mention sports. We're the home of the Baltimore Orioles and the Baltimore Ravens. I'm a big Orioles and football fan. So I think we're going to wrap up here. Lori, any last words that you have? And then I'll kind of wrap us up totally.
I'm just so grateful to be here, and I'm grateful for all of the help I've had from you, Mike, from Jeff Johnson, who's also been helping partner in with this, all of my business sponsors and partners. It's been an amazing journey to be able to put these together, and Norman Wasserman has been fabulous. I would love for all of you who are watching to join us for this event. It will be so much fun to be together and to be able to celebrate this together. And to be able to share with you the gift that I have, which is the foundation. It's just a beautiful gift. So thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. And we would love to be able to have you join us in Maryland. May 11th.
I appreciate you being here. I know I just called on you, I think today, and I said, hey, let's jump on. And Leon is watching on a lobby TV close by. So that is awesome. Leon, kudos to you. Racquetball Revival, I'll throw that out for you, brother. And Leon and I go back a minute. We've known each other quite a few years. He's a great guy, and we've done NRG this week for over 2 years now. And I'm gonna we're gonna wrap up here. I appreciate everybody watching. Come out to the NRG extravaganza coming up in 9 days on March 8th. And I'm gonna do my old-fashioned Rex Barney. Thank you. Thank you for watching. We will see you next week. Make it a great day. And thank you very much for watching. We're done. Appreciate it.